Yes, Royalty Radio, you know what it is? www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfiradio.com, 905-828-3447. That's 905-828-3447. DJ G Star going on crazy on the ones and twos doing his thing. Of course, we were listening to T-Pain featuring B.O.B., Trey Songz, YG featuring Drake, Nipsey Hussle, The Locks, and Mal Deep. That's just a sample of what this guy was going in on. Of course, DJ G Star, shout outs to him on the ones and twos doing his thing. Of course, in studio, we've got a talented gentleman. He's been doing his thing. He is a self-driven and a very talented individual with great ambition, pursuing his love and his everyday passion to produce soulful music with a purpose. We have none other than Spinoza in the building. My man, welcome to Royalty Radio. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
You know what? Just want to make a quick correction on that. Irwin Williams is how his name that he goes by. So it's Irwin Williams. Welcome to Royalty Radio, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Now, let's just get into it, man. Who is Irwin Williams?
Pretty much, I'm an artist out of Toronto. I got shuffled around throughout my teenage years, pretty much. You know, I'm just an artist trying to make good music. Trying to change the game a bit. I know that it's going in a direction right now, but it's a lot of trap records and a lot of money making records. But pretty much, I'm just trying to tell the struggle that my listeners could pretty much relate to.
Right. Okay. Now, in terms of your start, everybody has a story behind it, how they get involved in music. Growing up, how integral was music in your part of growing up?
Music. It's always, music's been one of those things that it's always been around. It's been very important to me coming up. I currently attend Travis Institute right now for sound engineering. So,
okay.
And I'm currently enrolled in school right now.
Yeah.
So music's very important. So,
okay. All right. Now, in terms of your parents, growing up, were your parents highly involved in music? Were they singers? Were they writers, DJs? Like, what was their influence in that?
I wouldn't really say my parents, more so my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, my brothers that I got. My brother's here with me today. He's one of my supporters. My cousins. My parents don't really understand it, so I can't really say that. They're really. My mom, of course, wants the best for me, so she supports me no matter what I do.
Right.
But I would say more so my brother and my cousins, for sure, they definitely hold me down. My friends,
okay.
That I have with me, they want the best for me.
All right. Now, in terms of hip hop, there are different avenues you could have taken. You could have taken jazz, you could have taken soul. It doesn't matter which avenue you could have taken. But what was it about hip hop that that intrigued you, that made you want to get involved?
It's pretty much the different ways you could pretty much create. You could express yourself.
Right.
The creative ways you can use. The wordplay. It's just so much.
Right.
And pretty much, I think us as humans, we pretty much, wordplay, I think, is very important.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a message to tell or a story to tell,
right.
I think that's important, especially if you use your voice in a positive way to get your message across. I think that's very important also.
Okay. And in terms of artists, which artists did you gravitate to when you were listening to music growing up?
Coming up, I always listen to artists like Cassidy, Big L. But I'm more so into like R&B records, like I listen to a lot of music, Soul Child, John B,
right.
Tony. I
try back.
Yeah.
Okay, taking it
there. Yeah.
All right. Now, in terms of the hip hop artists, like you mentioned, Cassidy, Big L, what was it about those artists that that inspired you?
What it was when Cassidy, when he delivered his freestyles, and he had those punchlines that followed by another punchline, and
right.
Big L also. I heard him on that freestyle with Jay-Z, and in my opinion, I think he pretty much destroyed him.
Right.
It's pretty much just the wordplay and how they were able to pretty much. Sorry about that. How they're able to pretty much follow it up with with a strong punchline. That's something that I thought was very creative. And
Do you keep up with Cassidy now?
I keep up with Cassidy.
Did you hear his last little
The
Drop?
one,
His response to
Nicki.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I mean, Cassidy does his thing no matter what. I mean, Cassidy's one of those artists that, you know, he's gonna have that underground following. He may not have the mainstream recognition that, you know, he somewhat may deserve, but I mean, he's had some good records. My Drink and My Two Step. I'm a Hustler. He had that sample. I mean, I heard that record by Nicki. I mean, I was impressed. It's Cassidy being Cassidy, right?
Right.
So who do you want your career to exemplify or to kind of look like?
Myself.
Yourself.
I want to just create my own lane.
Okay.
I pretty much, you know, want fans or, you know, listeners to gravitate towards whatever it is I put out there. If you feel that you can relate to it, I want you, you know, listen to it, you know.
So do you want to be like more underground, where like people come out for your shows, they support you in that way, or do you want to be more commercial? Like what lane do you want? Because Cassidy, some would say he's, you know, underrated, but he's successful in his own lane.
Right.
So like, what do you want to have for yourself?
I mean, I think the end result, for sure, is to be mainstream.
Right.
Okay.
You know, like I've done the shows with Rick Ross, Meek Mills, you know, Bow Wow, Miguel. Like I've hit the stage, I performed for, you know, tons of these mainstream artists.
Right.
You know, I have, you know, somewhat of a following myself right now coming up. You know, but evidently I think pretty much I want to go mainstream. Pretty much that's, you know, but I want to do it in a way where I know I'm true to myself.
Okay. And what 3 things do you hold true to yourself?
One would be God, that's for sure. Family, and I would say pretty much my craft, pretty much.
Okay. All right, definitely. Now, just promote yourself a little bit. Let the people know what's good. How can they get a hold of you?
Pretty much, if you guys want to get a hold of me, you can follow me on Instagram, Irwin_Williams. That's IRWIN _ Williams. Pretty much, we're doing a massive launch in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the website up and running. YouTube, I'm be flooding them with material under Irwin Williams, IRWIN. So pretty much, you know, if you want to follow me on Instagram, the next week or so, definitely, I suggest you, you know, you YouTube me, Irwin Williams. I'll have some stuff out there popping for sure.
Okay, that's what it is, man. DJ G Star on the ones and twos, Royalty Radio, you know what it is, www.royaltyradio.ca. G Star, you ready to go, man?
Yeah.
All right, he's ready. Let's go. Royalty Radio, you know what it is. We'll be back right after this. It's Royalty. www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfrradio.com. If you've got the TuneIn Radio app, search for CFRE 905-828-3447. Irwin Williams in the building. How you doing, my man?
What's good, man? I'm good.
He has a lot coming up.
He has a lot.
And he's done a lot.
Well, do tell.
So you had a show in December,
Right.
Yeah.
and you opened up for Meek Mill.
Yes.
How did that go?
It was good. I mean, everything went.
You're real chill about this right now.
Yeah.
You opened up for Meek Mill.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was alright.
Because I haven't made it yet.
You haven't made it yet, right?
When I get, hopefully, if I get a deal, then I'm trying to work something out. I don't really want to say what it is, but
You don't want to say? What do you mean? Hold on.
You have
Stop.
something in the works right now?
What do you mean you don't want to say? How are you going to come and say you don't want to say?
Like we're working, you know what I mean? Like I'm working, you know.
You're working on it.
I'm working.
Okay.
Hopefully, you know, God willing, if everything goes, you know, the way it's supposed to,
Mhm.
you know, then I'll be okay. But the show Meek Mills was good. We did that December 20th
Right.
over at the government. I got another show coming out with Troy Ave. It actually got pushed back. It was supposed to be last Thursday. Last Thursday it got pushed back. It's gonna be next month.
Okay.
So I'll be doing that show with.
Well, that's ample time for you to prepare, right?
Yeah.
Get ready. So, I mean, before you're going to open up, of course. You know, what's your mindset? I mean, how do you prepare for those things?
I'll say first through prayer.
All right.
I would say just being focused, keeping the right people around me.
Right.
That's very, very important. Making sure I have the right supporting team around me. And no girls for the time being.
No girls. So you're almost like an athlete all of a sudden.
what is that?
Going into training, it's like no
Why
girls.
are girls a distraction, though?
I mean-
like, why can't they be a support?
Ladies are just a distraction.
Ladies in plural is a distraction. A woman.
Girls
Well,
are
is not.
even a lady, you know, because you
Ow.
know, you're trying to focus, and sometimes
She can give you the back rubs after the show.
see that's not gonna help, you know.
How does that
That's
not help?
That's just that's gonna lead into a whole other thing. But anyway, with that said,
She can give you the Gatorade, on the stage.
right.
She could be your favorite cheerleader.
Amen.
I wish it was like that. If only it was like that.
Out here making us look like Jezebels and stuff.
Of course not, man. Of course not.
Okay.
You guys are angels,
Right.
right, Miss K?
I don't like your attitude. See, she's here being a supportive woman.
Right.
Not a distraction.
Shout out to Miss K. There you go.
You need one of those.
Miss K in the building. She's, you know,
She's just chilling out in the back.
for sure.
For sure. Now you've opened up for people, you know, Bone Thugs, Outlaws. I mean, you know, Miguel. Who was, I mean, the most intimidating? I guess, were you ever intimidated by opening up for any of these acts?
My first show was with the Bone Thugs and the Outlaws.
Yeah.
That was my first show. I was somewhat, somewhat nervous,
Yeah.
but you know, I see it as, you know, you either got it or you don't. You know what I
Right.
mean? So pretty much, you know, your first show could be your last show.
That's true.
You know, so every time you go out there, you pretty much want to make sure that, you know, you give it your all, but at the same time, it's somewhat of a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just want to make sure you get that footage, so you definitely know what you did wrong, you know, when you hit the stage, so you can make that correction for the next time, pretty much.
Now, for you, your sets, you know, some people when they're on there, even though they're rapping and whatnot, they're very mellow.
Yeah.
Are you an energetic person when you're on stage, or are you also a mellow person?
I think I'm somewhat mellow. I did a show with Bow. I was pretty energetic. Pretty much jumped in the crowd and kept going. But
okay.
For the most part, I would like to be somewhat mellow because you know, when you run around on stage, you don't get to pretty much deliver the performance that you really want to give.
Right.
So pretty much, you know, I think it's more of a mellow with when the time's right, you know, you can definitely turn up, you know, on stage.
For sure.
You know, but
And of course, you know, you also have to have your cardio up for that as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like, you know, you're running around,
I'm in the
keeping the
gym.
vocals,
I'm in the
everything
gym
like
for
that.
sure.
So, you know, you gotta keep that
30 minutes on the
going.
treadmill yesterday in the gym.
Okay. Definitely getting the treadmill work on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you currently have going on right now?
Oh man, school.
Okay.
You know, I
Gotta
hope
get
I
that
graduate.
education?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
School
you
is
say
very important.
education? Okay.
School is very important.
Definitely.
Right, Eddie.
Education.
Get your education.
Education.
Okay.
Besides that, we're pretty much getting ready to release this EP in the next week or so.
Okay.
And pretty much, I'm still in the studio. I'm still banging out records. You know, just adding to the catalog.
Okay.
I pretty much, you know, after this, you know, we're gonna do a push, you know, followed by, you know, the whole SoundCloud, the YouTube, the website, all that's coming.
Okay.
Right after that, you know, a couple videos, and you know, pretty much releasing the second EP right after that.
Okay, back to like just immediately after?
Yeah, like I'm still in the studio, like still,
Okay.
you know, recording. You know, you guys heard a record not too long ago before we cut to the break. Irwin Williams, that's my record called Higher.
Right.
So, you know, I got a couple records like that. I got a couple, you know, female records that I think that we should.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what's the name of this EP that you're coming out with?
Sincerely, Irwin.
Sincerely, Irwin.
Yeah.
Okay. And what for the listeners who are going to be listening to you for the first time? What is the journey that you're going to be taking these listeners through?
It's gonna be a sincere journey. It's gonna be one where I have a record on there called On Her Own.
Okay.
It's pretty much you know, for women that are pretty much, you know, whether you know you have a child, you know, whether the father's not around, whether, you know what I mean, you're working, you know, 2 jobs to make ends meet. I have that kind of you know, I have that inspiration on my EP.
Okay.
Higher. I'm trying to, you know, uplift the souls of those that, you know, are feeling down, whether it's, you know, whatever the reason may be.
Right.
I got some female records also.
Okay.
You know, called What I'ma Do.
Okay.
So, you know, I got some. It's different. There's a bunch of records on there, you know.
All right. Now, of course, I know that DJ G Star has What I'ma Do. He's gonna be playing that for you shortly. But you know, let the people know what's that song about.
What I'm gonna do, the record is more so, it was made and I didn't really know what it was about until I pretty much, I was in a situation and I pretty much didn't know what it was about until that person was pretty much up and gone. So pretty much what it's about is...
A reflective
I'm just trying to follow right now.
It's like, okay, you may make a record, but at the time it doesn't really hit you.
Right.
Okay.
As opposed to because records saying I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life if you walked out on me. So pretty much, once that person is up and gone, that's when you really realize like shit. What I just
discretion is advised.
Like what I just put down, it kind of comes back to me, right?
Right.
It's kind of an effect, but I mean, pretty much, you know, that's what it's about.
So it's more of a cause and effect thing.
Yeah.
All right. That's what it is. DJ G Star in the building on the ones and twos, making it do what it do. We're gonna listen to this track. What I'm gonna do, Irwin Williams. Just promote yourself. Let the people know what's good, real quick.
Irwin Williams on 91.9 FM.
You know what it is. Royalty Radio. We'll be right back right after this. It's Royalty. That's 905-823-3447. If you got the TuneIn Radio app, search for CFRE, and you'll be listening to us right now here with Irwin Williams. What I'm gonna do? That's a dope track. I really like that track, man. I like the vibe and everything like that. Are you gonna have a video for that?
That's the goal.
That's
the goal. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Definitely. So, and the EP, just quick. On the EP, how many tracks are you gonna have on there?
5 records.
5 records?
Yeah.
Okay. And production is by?
Productions by, I got Jay Styles actually just did that record.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a beat by Boy Wonder, but I haven't recorded over it yet or anything like that.
All right.
Why?
Are you waiting? Are you sleeping on that?
Yeah.
Are you meditating on that? Like, what is it?
I'm waiting for the right time.
You're
okay.
waiting for the right time.
He's being strategic.
Pretty much.
Strategic.
You know, you don't want to just, because my biggest fear is just throwing the music out there and it gets slept on.
Okay.
You know, so that's pretty much like my biggest fear.
That is part of the struggle of an artist, still.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
I hear you.
It's a hit and miss, though. Sometimes, it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. But, with this project going forward, of course, when people do listen to what you have to offer, I'm pretty sure they'll be anticipating more. And, of course, improvement comes with time, right? So,
for sure.
Definitely, that'll be a good thing, for sure. So, and just to let the people know again, when is it dropping?
In the next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks.
Yes, so not this week, the following week, Friday.
Okay. All right. That's gonna be the 21st. So.
Yes.
All right.
So you're gonna make sure to leave us all your information so that way when it does drop.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, guys.
For sure.
No problem.
All right. Well, you know what? Sometimes some artists, kick a freestyle when they come to Royalty Radio. Some don't. But you know what? Irwin's here. He said he's ready to kick a freestyle. So let's get into it. DJ G Star. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna.
Check it, and we don't stop. And we don't stop. Irwin Williams, I'm on top. Check it, and I don't stop. It's Irwin Williams. Okay, check it. Check it. Okay, I never saw it coming. Blinded by the rear view. Married to the game, only what I told her I do. No good getting ass nigga back in preschool. Always wanna be Mike Jordan's baby old school. Living out my dreams while I'm living out my mama crib. One day I felt my old crib inside my mama crib. Funny how it goes, but it's funny how it come. Chasing all this money, we be living on the run. It get harder by the second, impossible by the minute. They build you to break you down. My team forever winning, surrounded by all the women, focusing on my vision. I hold shit down for my niggas who in prison. I just hope that they envision all my goals and all my prayers. All the hard work, heart really got me here. While they trying to run my city, I'm just trying to be the mayor. I'm the #1 draft pick rookie this year. While I'm lacing up my chuckers like I'm balling off the Ruckers. My niggas stay foul, L1 to be technical. All we ever seen was a vision and a dream. Killing a nigga like they Martin Luther Kings. While my niggas stay shooting like they playing for a ring. Ever wonder why they pull you in the bands? They got niggas wearing skirts. Said it was a trend, so my fashion out of date. Ross said he did it and he got away with rape. Any other nigga and it would have been the case, y'all. It would have been the case. And we don't stop. And I pray to God I don't fall off like Mace. And we don't stop. Irwin Williams, we and I don't stop. Irwin Williams, we off the top. And we don't stop. It's Irwin Williams. Let's go. And we don't stop. Irwin Williams, we on top.
Yes, you know what it is, man. Irwin Williams. Let's hope he doesn't fall off like Mace.
Leave him alone. Thank God.
Did he now?
He did.
Did he now?
Oh, so he says.
It's all good, man. You know what?
Respect him doing Mace though, man. Come on.
He's doing his thing, man. Now we even. I think he's coming out with a project called Now We Even or something along those lines. So.
That doesn't sound very godly.
Well, hey, now we even.
Or did he lie?
Now we even.
Alright.
With that said, man, Irwin Williams, definitely thank you very much for coming through the Royalty Radio. I appreciate that. Just promote yourself one more time. Let the people know what's good, man.
Williams is the name, guys. You could follow me on Instagram, Irwin_Williams, IRWIN_Williams. Pretty much we're gonna have everything launched in the next 2 weeks. YouTube, SoundCloud. I got my own personal website being designed right now, so pretty much you're gonna see a big massive push within the next 2 weeks. So definitely listen out, check me out, guys. YouTube, Irwin Williams.
All right, definitely. Once again, thank you very much for coming through to Royalty Radio.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me. What's up, y'all? It's Irwin Williams. I need y'all to tune in every Tuesday nights, 8 to 10. Check out Royalty Radio. Also check them out, royaltyradio.ca.
She said pain is love, I said love is pain. Go ahead, translate shit, girl, it's still